Evening. I'm going to play some originals tonight. Right. Let's get on with it. If I were an angel, this would be my quarter. I would hold dominion of these hills, this land, this water, and every wave that breaks upon the shore will hold no mystery for me no more. And every star that's fixed upon the sky, beloved and familiar to my eye. And if you believe, you never know, you may catch a glimpse of a wing as white as snow. And if you find a feather on the ground, think of where it's from and what you found. And if you believe, you never know, you may catch a glimpse of a wing as white as snow. Some believe they've seen and swear it's true. Well, I cannot cure, but I can cut you through. So if you find a feather on the ground, think of where it's from and what you found. Thank you. Next song's called Skin of Ice. I have walked these dark lanes, ignoring distractions, unaware of the movements, signals and actions and cases I was in my own skin of ice. The dark dulled my senses, the cold numbed my skin, the sounds and the colours muted within, a stunted perception, the gift and the prize, a comfort, a prison, an embrace, a dark hole, the trace of an ember cracked from my soul, blunt and unloaded, no dots on the dice. At peace with delusion, accepting no pain, and clutching my luggage, I fell on the train, fixed in the stations and rooted in ice. Well, the dark dulled my senses and the cold numbed my skin, and the sounds and the colours were muted within, the stunted perceptions, the gift and the praise. A comfort, a prison, and embrace, a dark hole, the trace of an ember, cracked from my soul, blunt and unloaded, no dots on the dice. With delusions, accepting no pain, and clutching my luggage I fell on the train, fixed in the stations and rooted in ice. I walk these dark lanes, ignoring distractions, unaware of the movements, signals and actions, encased as I was in my own skin of ice. This song's called Gibbet Song. Hoist me high over the moor, a caged bird I'm missing no more, rusty creaking rhythm as my bones fall to the floor. Hang me high as I fall so low, see my eyeless gaze from down below. Gentlest souls won't watch me die, but they look upon me now. Ruffian, now you understand, I roam this wild and ancient land, no companion, friend, a paramour, a weapon in my hand. Pistol, cudgel and cutlass blade, an outlaw, felon, the law evade. For months and years I freely roam, miscreant and renegade. I took from all and I gave to none, misfortune to all I fell upon, who dared to travel this bleak terrain at the setting of the sun. Some fought back and some would curse, and no remorse, I felt none the worse. I looked upon them all the same as they gave up to me their purse. All things passed the same for me, they took from me my liberty, declared in proud and lordly tones, only one levy could there be. So that was the end of me, a road aged no longer free, but caged and chained, hoisted high, munition for all to see. So hoist me high over the moor, a caged bird and may sing no more, rusty creaking rhythm as my bones fall to the floor. Me high as I fall so low, see my eyeless gaze from down below. Gentle souls won't watch me die, but they look up on me now. Feedback, love it. Mercy of Crows. When I was a bird, I flew like a bird. I knew all the trees and I sailed on the breeze. I went where I pleased, till I encountered a murder. murder of crows. They did not sing songs, only uttered dire warnings to the slow creeping night. From the quiet early mornings and the other bright birds, heeding their words, avoided the murder of crows. Till one of the number awoke from his slumber as the song of a lark was piercing the dark, and as he listened he fell under its ancestral spell, and he strayed from the murder of crows. And beneath a full moon he followed that tune, and then charmed by its form strayed far from his home over cliff and deep lake, his brothers forsake, lost to the murder of crows. Now blacker than space, cold wings and face reflect the world in his eye. Traveling long on the wake of the sun, he fell as he rose, far from the murder of crows. Who knows what became of that singular bird? His nature as black as his coat. Was he lost in the grace that beauty bestows, or did he fall on the mercy of crows? Halo and horns. She cradled me gun, gave me a rose, the first time I really saw one of those. Its beauty, its thorns, its halo, its horns, and it almost passed me by. The stars in the trail, the sting in the tail, white lights, street lights, stoned acolytes, bewildered, wide-eyed neophytes, and scorpions underfoot. The streets pay with gold, conducting the cold, the shiftless, the shoeless, the old. The star of the north, clear, sharp and bold, hangs frozen and bleak in the night. The sun, the glimmering gun, its beauty surpassed by the rose. She pinned to my coat, said who'd have thought this violence had seeded by those. The stars in the trail, the sting in the tail, white lines, street lights, stoned acolytes, bewildered, wide-eyed neophytes, and scorpions underfoot. The streets pay with gold, conducting the cold, the shiftless, the shoeless, the old. The star of the north, clear, sharp and bold, hangs frozen and bleak in the night. Here comes the sun, the glimmering gun, its beauty surpassed by the rose. she pinned to my coat, said who'd have thought this violence had seeded my load. When she cradled me gun and gave me a rose, the first time I really saw one of those. Its beauty, its thorns, its halo, its horns, and it almost passed me by. Watchman. I'm a watchman through the night in the place where I was born. I operate the cameras from the evening till the dawn. I scan the city's restless slumbers, though she never really sleeps. Come to know her habits and the company she keeps. I see the world in black and white through a lens of broken sleep, and a veil of dusty cobwebs where the giant spider creeps. She wraps her prey so carefully, a mummy bound in silk so tight. Is she mindful of what stalks her and anxious come the night? There goes a group of women laughing silently on their way. One of them returns at dawn, her clothes in disarray. Troubled look upon her face, she shivers in bare feet. Steps through the night's detritus, littering the street. I see the hopeless and the homeless, dreams once probably like mine. Now we're drunks and thieves and chancers, all dwellers in the slime. I've watched them lose their dignity by fate or by design, weary but still searching old before their time. I sweep the cameras from the streets, and now before the dawn, over rooftops of great buildings my grandfather would have known. Once the center of this city and bustling with crowds, I look for traces of the morning through grey and greyer clouds. My watch comes to an end, black shadows wash to grey. It's that strange and bloodless hour that's neither night nor day. Another weary night's done, another shift complete. Another cold, damp morning I step into the street. When the world falls apart, when the world falls apart, I look for you. Declare once again I adore you. You may sigh, look away, I've nothing to say, but I lay my last thoughts down before you. When the sea rises up and the storm clouds explode and the buildings crash down through the cracks in the road, and the day is as black as the dead of the night, I swear this is true, I'll find you. when the wind scatters order across a scorched land and howls in its pain like the souls of the damned, and pity no longer resides in a man. With my very last breath I find you. When the whole world is frozen and silent with snow and nothing else matters, I want you to know, well, there's blood in my veins and a light in my soul. I'll defy broken bones and I'll find you. When all the demons from hell close around you and calamity's flames do surround you, when everything's lost, no matter the cost, I'll be with you to fall down beside you. St Lazarus. Holy ones, come fight for us. The order of St Lazarus, the broken ones, the leprous, die with the saints of Lazarus. Our armor forged, our horses shod, green banners freshly sown. Come defeat the heathen hordes and choose your passage home. Bound for heaven, guaranteed a gift to rejoice to proceed. Die in squalor in your cot, to see the golden city free. Linen wraps around your limbs, your head draped in a dirty hood, a mounted, armed and jubilant to shed the heathen blood. The order of St Lazarus, we are the living dead. We have no care for earthly things, we die or take the heathen head. Bound for heaven, guaranteed a gift to rejoice to proceed. Die in squalor in your cot, to see the golden city free. The strength to raise the sword and shield, lent by the holy hand, traverse through stream and trail and field, to bleed upon the sand. Holy ones, come fight for us. The order of St Lazarus, the broken ones, the leprous, die with the saints of Lazarus. Die with the saints of Lazarus. Bound for heaven, guaranteed a gift to rejoice to proceed. Die in squalor in your cot, to see the golden city free. Talkin Ernie's blues. I met him many years ago, I can't say I know him well. This old man in his cabin, trapped in his personal hell. And I worked mobile security and I visited him at his site. And he never asked for pity, and there's no danger that he might. But he held a grudge against the world, at least the mores of his youth. And he only had one story, so I got no doubt about its truth. He rarely cracked a smile for me. Rarely got up from his chair or cracked a smile for me. When he gestured to the kettle, I knew to make his tea. And he liked it strong and oversweet, in a mug he'd never clean. He related ancient history and how things should have been. And his memories fell in bitter flakes like the layers of ash piled on his shirt in place of tears, a symbol of his 50 years of hurt. Had one friend who gave him hell, I never saw another. He came to see him every day, he took the piss to give him succor. But there was no peace for this old man, no life outside his head. No sweetness in his memories, just bitterness instead. And I'd sit with him and listen, though I knew the story well. I learned not to interrupt him, and his tale he would tell. He swore in bitter sentences as cigarette ash fell like tears. They must have dried up long ago, a drought that lasted years. Every time I left him there, exhausted and red-eyed, I'd pat him on his shoulder before I stepped outside. And I left that job in autumn, I never went there again. I never even caught a glimpse of him, I bumped into his old friend. And I went through changes of my own, and life was often sour. But I'm grateful I'm not tortured now, I never awaken now. Because there was no peace for this old man, no life outside his head. No sweetness in his memories, just bitterness instead. There was no peace for this old man, no life outside his head. No sweetness in his memories, just bitterness instead. Last one, I think. Talking and fleeting thing. We know that life's a fleeting thing. Love is just the same. So many changes in our lives, with only love to blame. We search for love for all our lives, and some of us are blessed, some of us are wandering still, wretched and obsessed. Some seem to make no effort, while others pay and pay. Some substitute religion, believing bliss will come someday. We strive through all our labors, we fight our chosen fights, accepting any comfort in whatever crumbs we find. scattered down these gloomy lanes. The prize just out of sight. We search for love for all our lives. Some of us are blessed, some of us are wandering still, wretched and obsessed. We strive through all our labors, we fight our chosen fight, accepting any comfort in whatever crumbs we find. Thank you. Cold Bones Lullabies. Where's he gone? Yeah, I'll go for the quickie then. Quickie. I love my capo. Give my life to work and prayer. Thought I'd find my salvation there. I clutch my Bible and my broom, embrace the coldness of my room, embrace the coldness of my soul. Sweet charity to fill my bowl. When my bowl filled to the brim, lost my faith and forsaken seeker of the truth, blind man stumbling over proof, blind man stumbling over proof, humbled and broken by the truth, the skin of glass, a ragged soul, abandoned, empty, black as coal. I fill that hole with hate and pride, all tender feelings cast aside. When that hole filled to the brim, a dead black void, no light within, 1,000 versions of the truth, blind man stumbling over truth, forsaken seeker of the truth.